Hello, welcome. Sorry for the lighting, it's not very good today. Ooh, the light's not very good. It's just, basically, it's only cloud out there, but the cloud is so white, it's making it look really dusky. So I do apologise, it's not very good at the moment, but hopefully it'll improve as I'm doing readings. Okay, let me actually just get my list as well. Hang on a minute. Oh. I was going to stop the video then, but I thought, I may as well just keep going now. I may as well keep going. We've got builders here again, and it's just like, they've been so loud, and I usually would have had all the videos done by now, but I couldn't start because it was just the noise. So hopefully we'll be all right. But if you hear banging and drilling, I do apologise. This is life in the Matrix, isn't it? I'm going to use the Rose Oracle for the message from our spirit guides, what they're helping us with. I'm using the Soul Connections deck for our relationship message. And this is for the weekend, okay? So I did a reading for the whole week. I will get back into doing a bit more, but I've still got one of my daughters off school at the moment because she's got some problems. So I'm just rolling with it and doing what I can do. But you can book in. Booking in is absolutely fine. You can book in for a tarot reading, or you can book in for your astrology chart. You might have already had your astrology chart done before, but the way I do it, the way Spirit's shown me to do it, I really zone in on particular areas in your birth chart, which I think are the most, well, Spirit's shown me has been the most useful and beneficial. And it just helps give you clarity if you've got repeating patterns or repeating problems in your life. We'll really get into the root of it, and you come away with a lot of clarity over basically how you need to play things, what Spirit is trying to sort of teach you or guide you with. So that you're really clear and you don't keep getting confused, because that's the thing with a lot of us in this soul family, is we tend to get confused over what it is we should be doing, because we've got kind hearts in this soul family, and you know, sometimes we're just confused. So that's where if you book in for an astrology chart session with me, it will really help. But the readings really help as well, because obviously Spirit's guiding through the cards and the messages that I get. You might be able to hear that drilling. There's nothing I can do. So apologies for that. I'm drinking orange squash today in my cup. Keep hydrated. It's still quite warm here in England. So yeah, so I hope you're doing okay. So we'll crack on really and see what we can get done with this noise. So we're going to Taurus. Okay. Respect your relationships. So Taurus, this may be a challenge for you, respecting your relationships, because it's hard to really be grateful for all of our relationships, especially when they're so testing. But Spirit is basically saying with that card that they're trying to teach you things through your relationships, and they want you to use it to your highest vibration, you know. Rather than get sort of sunk down by people's karma, or, you know, if you see people's ego and you're observing people's ego a lot, Spirit doesn't want you to get like dragged down by that. Spirit wants you to raise your vibration and learn from it. So that's kind of what that card is about. Okay, so see how Spirit is showing you through certain people in your life certain spiritual lessons that are actually really helping you. And you'll be seeing sort of relationships turn around over the next few months, okay? Now you've got here the moon. So at the moment, it may be confusing for you. You don't exactly know what is about to happen when it comes to relationships or perhaps other areas in your life. And you may even feel quite triggered at the moment, Taurus. If you do feel triggered, don't worry. Spirit knows you're feeling triggered, and Spirit's advice for you at this time is to detach from the situations that are triggering you, to stay intensely still. Don't be reactive. and try and keep your mind as empty as you can at this time, because things are going to get revealed for you. And like I said with the first card, to see your relationships in a less personal way. It's like as humans, we get too drawn into the personal side of our relationships, but if we can view it from a more spiritual perspective, it's not personal. If someone's treating you badly, it's not a personal thing. It's just spirit is trying to teach you certain things, that karmic lessons in this lifetime. I mean, I don't really like using karmic lessons, it sounds horrible, but spirit is trying to help you evolve through your relationships. So it's like, that is how they want you to kind of view it, so that you don't get so upset or triggered. Now, they've got here the Four of Pentacles for you. So the next few days over the weekend, you are going to be more careful. You know, you're being more careful with your resources, and you're also being more careful with your mind activity, not allowing yourself to think so negatively or fearfully, and to just be really careful about your energy and how you protect your energy, you know. And that's good, because it's going to make you more conscious, and you're going to end up with much better results because you're being more careful with your energy now. Okay, so things are going to start looking better for you. Now you've got here something good happening in the people around you. So this is either a particular person or a group energy of people just generally around you. There's more genuine people coming in for you, okay? There's definitely, it's a bit slow with the Knight of Pentacles, okay? That's the Knight of Pentacles. It may feel a bit slow to come, but you have got a more genuine energy coming in here. People who are more genuine, stable, they might be a bit slow. You might get a bit fed up with them at times, but there's a good energy coming in for you. And you've got the King of Swords in reversed, which means that where there's been a real coldness for you, it's like you were experiencing coldness from lots of different people, or maybe a particular person. This is going to start thawing out and not be so cold, okay? So there's going to be somebody, or maybe multiple people, making more of an effort to be kind. Somebody does think about you when they're not with you, and they wonder if you're happy, okay? I wonder if you're happy without me. Okay, so I think somebody's underestimated you, and you're going to notice that you're basically being more careful and taking the higher road, you know, and that you're actually starting to reap the benefits now you're able to do this. So it's a breakthrough for Taurus at the moment. And you've got the card Sophia. So your spirit guides are helping you with wisdom. So they are helping you to become more wise. Divine plan, wisdom, intelligence within, and destiny. Okay, my daughter's called Sophia. So I knew it was about wisdom, because that's what that name means. Some of you might know that already. But it's a real graceful energy. It's a very high spiritual energy, the name Sophia. And yeah, so spirit is supporting you to become more wise, and you're going to notice this in yourself, and you're going to be impressed with yourself, that you're noticing that you are being more wise, and you're not allowing yourself to be so reactive the next few days, that you actually start to feel more secure within yourself. You're being more careful with your energy, and your energy is staying in a higher alignment. So you're going to be manifesting much better types of energy around you, okay? You're going to be manifesting a warmer energy and a more a genuine energy. So there's relationships and situations picking up here for Taurus the next few days. So it's good. Let's go into Virgo. Okay, true love. True love comes when you least expect it. Ooh, Virgo. So something very good's happening for you the next few days. Okay, attracting love. Something going well for you. You're going more into the purity of your heart lately, as a soul family, Virgo. We're coming out of the mind. We're coming away from the mind activity and the obsessions or the critical thoughts, and we're coming more into like a purity in our heart and just focusing on love and kindness, you know, just how can I, like, Spirit is teaching me to be kind to people. And it's a really pure, beautiful energy when we act from kindness. It's a very conscious energy. And it's challenging to do, but that's what Spirit is teaching Virgo at the moment, to come more from the heart and kindness. And the karmic debts are being paid off here for Virgo. Things are going to start getting easier for you now. Things are going to start kind of turning out in your favour because you've been making a conscious effort to be more kind, be more heart-centred to yourself and others. And Spirit is very happy with you for doing this. And you're going to find things start to now go in your favour with relationships and perhaps other areas in your life as well. You've got the King of Pentacles and you've got the Knight of Wands. So there's possibly two people here you're dealing with, or maybe it's one person that can be unpredictable at times. They've got the King of Pentacles, which means this person is quite clever in terms of how they access source energy. This person may not be particularly spiritual, but they just have a really instinctive way of tapping into source and being in a high vibrational energy. So they're able to manifest money and other really good things. They have the Knight of Wands card. So this could be somebody who is unpredictable at times, takes risks, or sort of is in and out, which isn't a great energy to have, but I honestly feel like this situation could be turning around for you. If there's a situation in your life that's been unpredictable, whether it's been a money issue that's been unpredictable or whether it's been a relationship, it feels like this is going to start balancing out now. Somebody is saying, I want to feel that way again. I feel like people are noticing what a great person you are, Virgo, and they're realising your lovableness, your likability, because you're softening your energy and you're coming more from the heart centre and it's rippling out. There's definitely a situation here that is going to start becoming more, I feel, interested in you. There's definitely interest in you picking up. There's definitely attraction towards Virgo here happening the next few days. Let's see what Spirit's helping you with. Codes of the Seeds. The blueprint is within you. Take the next step. So there's definitely been some karmic stuff that you have recently realised. You know, maybe you realised that you had some karmic patterns that you kept playing into that were too much in the mind, and it was almost like you were blocking yourself. Or maybe there's been some other kind of habit or addiction or karmic pattern you were stuck in, and it's like you're being freed from this the next few days. It's like Spirit has finally given you the blueprint, they've given you the map, they've given you a kind of light at the end of the tunnel, and something is clicking within Virgo for you in this soul family, like I'm included in this, whereby, you know, we're moving more towards success in a lot of different areas, but it is because you've kind of been able to harness your Virgo energy in a more positive way. Virgo is very productive, but then sometimes too productive in terms of mind activity, and then that blocks us, okay? So there's a turnaround happening here for Virgo. I feel somebody who is unpredictable, who sometimes has been in and out, or perhaps a situation that's been up and down. I feel like it's going to start stabilising. I feel like there's going to be more interest in you, or you're going to be more magnetic and you're going to be attracting money, success, or interest from another person, okay? So I'm going to have a bit of my drink. Let's go into Capricorn. Hopefully the light's improving a little bit now. It doesn't seem quite so... It was so bright when I started, wasn't it? Okay, so Capricorn. Embrace what destiny has in store for you. Wow, that's an amazing card, and that is not a card that I think has ever come out. So Capricorn, something happening at the moment is all predestined. This is all predestined at this time, and I feel like you have been deserved some good luck. And this good luck is now finally happening the next few days. It's like you were really undecided and you were really confused, and it was making you feel very stuck. But Spirit was trying to teach you about yourself and help you find the key to your own self. And now we've found that, and again, I include myself in it because I do have Capricorn in my chart as well. Now that we've found who we really are and we're starting to unlock that key, or use the key to unlock that door, we're starting to manifest really great things. 9 of Cups. We're starting to realise that actually, you know, actually things are really starting to look good for us the next few days. It's like you're coming across a windfall, or starting to realise how lucky you are, starting to realise things are turning around and some good things happening for you. And it does feel really uncanny, like this was predestined at this time, that life just suddenly starts getting better, you know. So you've got here an energy, there's 2 energies here. There's a cold energy, but there is a sort of genuine energy here. It feels like there's somebody who genuinely likes you, or is, perhaps if it's to do with work or some other area of your life, there's an energy here that is very serious about you, that genuinely wants to help or genuinely likes you. And this energy is basically reviewing things at this time, and this is probably going to go in your favour. Someone could be making a decision about you. It feels a bit cold, but this person's quite intelligent and they're not stupid. This person will not make the wrong decision. This person will make the right decision. There's somebody saying that I want to be more than just friends. So Capricorn, get ready, because it does look like the next few days a situation could be turning around. But it's like, I swear, this is like something happening with your destiny. It's making me feel like the Wheel of Fortune card, which represents a sudden shift into a more fortunate period of time. Okay, so your spirit guides are helping you with the inner call, being soul-led, being the mystic, and living courageously. So it's like you had to go through this period of time where you were very, very stuck, which wasn't very nice and it wasn't very fair. And it was probably really confusing at the time, but it was all about finding out who you are. He's holding the world in his hands. And this is confirmation, this 9 of Cups, that you're making some kind of breakthrough. And it's like, wow, you know, I'm finally understanding what Spirit's been trying to show me all this time. And now I'm kind of getting what Spirit was teaching me. You know, my destiny is improving. My destiny is changing, okay? Embracing your current life. Seeing the good in so many things that are happening. Things that may not have seemed good initially, you're starting to realise are actually turning out to be good news for you, okay? So we're going to Aquarius. So far so good. It's so noisy with the builders, but I'm hoping it's not so noisy over the video. Okay, Aquarius, my God, you've got the marriage card. A marriage of souls is a union of 2 divine counterparts blending together. And you've got cherish your relationship. Something magical happening for Aquarius the next few days. All right, I've got Aquarius in my chart as well. We are a soul family. There's something here where you've started to put more love into your life, more happiness. There's some kind of soul contract that's coming together finally here, or something that will make you very, very happy. I'll pick some more cards. Yeah, this is unbelievable. You've got the Wheel of Fortune to the Ace of Pentacles. It's like you've made a breakthrough, some kind of crazy breakthrough about the fact that you actually deserve happiness and joy. And you've made a commitment. Ace of Pentacles is a commitment to a new beginning of your growth, your soul growth, your happiness, your abundance, you know, but it's really like supported by the universe, and it does seem to be you know, divinely timed. If you've got a Capricorn in your chart, it's worth looking at the Capricorn reading, because I mentioned the Wheel of Fortune because I really felt like that's happening for Capricorn as well. There's something here, a real relationship or a real opportunity that is absolutely divinely timed and been meant for you, and it's basically all about to happen. There's somebody here or a situation that was very unlucky. It was like either this person was depressed or there was a situation that was very depressing, and that is now going to pick up. That time period is now over, and there's going to be good news after a troubled time. We also get the Strength card here for your person or your situation, whatever that situation may be. That's indicating really that Spirit is starting to work through this situation to improve it. There's something really divine happening here for you, Aquarius. We both know I am not the one for you. So there was somebody that needed to go out the picture, and that could be pertaining to you or it could be pertaining to somebody else. But there was definitely something or someone that needed to go. And until that process was complete, nothing could really move forward. But now it's going to move forward. Okay, your spirit guides are helping you with healing. You are not broken. Trust the process. It is safe to soften. So they're saying to you to trust the process, obviously. Your spirit guides are helping you to trust more. And I think that is happening. I think you are trusting more. I think you've made that commitment to yourself that now this is time for me to be happy. Now this is time for my, you know, my mental health to improve. Now this is time for my life to improve. And you committed to it. Spirit knows you committed to it. And you've lifted up to another level. And now Spirit is supporting you with this process, and they're just reassuring you that you can relax, you know, you can relax because there's a golden opportunity here for you. It's divinely timed, and your fortune is now changing. And a situation that would have been very depressing is now going to be led by Spirit with grace. And it's a situation is definitely going to improve. Amazing. Okay, have another drink. We're going to Gemini. Gemini. Rejoice. Embrace your loving connection and rejoice. There's so much joy and happiness entering a connection here. It's a connection you've either already got or perhaps it's a new connection, but there is definitely happiness here. This is really, really great. You're actually feeling more connected to yourself than ever. You're rejoicing, you're grateful. Gratitude is one of the highest vibrational frequencies that can really shift your life, and it's hard. I've struggled with it myself all my life to be in gratitude. But when you do start to move into the true gratitude energy, my God, what a shift it makes. And I actually read something about that yesterday and I couldn't believe it, because I was like, it was totally random how I found this thing about gratitude, and I was like, yes, that's exactly what's happening to me at the moment, you know. And I've got Gemini in my chart. You're going to be rejoicing and more happy about a situation in your life right now. You've got the Justice card. You've been paying back karma, and you've had to pay back karma, and I'm sorry about that. But you're in my soul family. If you like watching this channel, you're in my soul family. Like I said, I've got Gemini in my chart too. And, you know, we're all here in this soul family to pay back a certain amount of karma that's very similar. All right? And it's a hard, bloody job to do it. But this is what's been happening, and you've started to really balance out your karmas now. Things are now going to start moving forward in your favour. There is something that you need to drop, something you need to stop doing. And if you do that, you're going to fly. You're even going to fly further and faster. Oh my God. Okay. There's something new happening here, a new emotional experience that is going to be very fulfilling for you with the Ace of Cups. This could be a relationship, this could be a multitude of things, it could be more than one thing, or it could even be a particular person. but there is a new emotional experience. It's still a little bit like High Priestess energy, which means it's a little bit mysterious. It hasn't completely materialized, but you kind of got an inkling, you've kind of got a feeling about this, and it is full of potential. And I will tell you something, this is an opportunity that is basically being brought to you by spirit. It could be a relationship, or it could be something else in your life, but this is really good news for you. And it's a new emotional experience. It's something that is full of potential, that is going to make you rejoice and make you feel a lot happier. Okay. I bury myself in work to forget you. There's somebody, you know, that's very specific. They might not be burying themselves in work, but somebody is kind of essentially buried. They have pushed things down. They don't want to think about the connection they had with you. It's too painful. And this could be somebody from your past. All right. This is not to do with a new situation. Unless it's a situation that has turned around and somebody was basically trying to not think about you, and it's just got to a point where this is a whole new emotional experience and they can't stop thinking about you now. This is now all full of potential. Spirit, you've paid back karma. Spirit is now taking the lead with this situation. For other Geminis, it may be somebody really from your past that is still struggling to forget about you. They still think about you, but you're onto a new level. You're onto a new situation. Okay, so there's sort of two possible readings, two possible ways that I can read that for you. So you have to take what resonates. But yeah, either you've paid back your karmas, you've gone through this difficult time, and now things are going to start moving forward in your favor. You are going to be happy. There's still something else you can drop and you will be absolutely flying. But Spirit is showing a new experience materializing for you. Like I said, maybe it's a situation that is finally turning round and it is now divinely led. You know, it's like it was not working, but that was because you had karmas to pay off, and now you've paid them karmas off. Spirit's like, right, we can now move this situation forward. For others of you, yes, you're being supported to move forward because of paying your karmas back. And now there's this amazing situation that's going to happen. And it's a bit mysterious, but I reckon instinctively you can feel what's happening that is very good for you. And you're going to be happy. You're going to be very happy. But there could be somebody from your past that still thinks about you. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's have a look at what your spirit guides are helping you. Rose without thorns. You have a right to your joy, peace and sweetness of life. There you go. It's like you have realised, I deserve to be happy. I want to be happy. And you're making that decision. You're making that choice. And now you're vibrationally aligning to a new opportunity that is going to make you happy. Something is definitely happening for you, Gemini. And like I said, for some of you, it could be, you know, finally enjoying a relationship or something in your life that you've been wanting to enjoy and you couldn't enjoy yourself, but now you can. There's definitely been some sort of karma that Gemini's had to pay back, and I think this is confirmation from Spirit. You've now done that work, so well done. Okay, we're going to Libra. Ooh, straight out. Attraction, divine soul counterpart. Attraction transcends superficiality. So there is some kind of attraction going on here, big time for Libra the next few days. I don't need to explain that. Okay, so you have had to take a risk. You were being very, very careful with this Page of Swords, and you sort of had to take a risk because it's in reversed. So you've either just decided to stop thinking about somebody or stop focusing on something. And, you know, there's that. You also could have taken some sort of risk recently because you just felt like this is a calculated risk that I now need to take. You may have some mind activity coming in the next few days, and you may be sort of thinking like, oh God, you know, what is happening, but I don't think you need to worry. I really don't, because that attraction card is very good. Yeah, there's a situation here that is mysterious and it requires you to take a risk. Okay, High Priestess. This situation or person, there's full of potential here, and there's full of potential for happiness. Ace of Cups, a new emotional experience. So Gemini had that High Priestess and Ace of Cups the other way around. Sorry, Libra. I think somebody could be hiding their feelings for you, or there's a situation that is really meant for you, but for some reason Spirit's been holding it back. Okay, you've had to take a risk. You've had to just sort of throw yourself into something here, and you may feel a bit stuck with it in a way, but I just think don't get pulled into the illusion. Don't start worrying, because Spirit's trying to say to you, there's pure potential here for something very, very good in your life. So you're following your instincts, and you are right to do that. You've got here the Sacred Union card. Beloved within, inner and outer relationships. Yeah. So you are attracting something, okay? Because the first card is attraction. And how do we attract things? Through the frequency that we send out. And Spirit has been supporting you with your inner relationship with yourself. So where your vibration is picking up all of the time, massively, you've stopped a lot of mind activity, you've stopped thinking so much and worrying so much, and you've thrown yourself into something because you've realised, do you know what, I've got to be happy, I've got to start living life, I've got to start enjoying myself and just have a happy life right now. I feel like Libra's just thrown themselves into it, and although you might momentarily think, oh God, what have I done, am I doing the right thing? Spirit's saying yes, there is a sacred union coming, there is a very good opportunity coming that's going to be very fulfilling and happy for you, and it's all happening because of the frequency you are now sending out is much higher and better. Somebody realising you were the best thing in my life as well. So like I said, I feel somebody hiding their feelings for you, or a situation that is meant for you that's been held back for some reason, finally now coming through for you. So don't, you know, yes, you've taken some risks lately, or you've decided to throw yourself into something, or you've decided to stop worrying about something. Spirit's saying, yes, you are doing the right thing, because you are attracting something. It's in process already. You know, you just haven't seen the full manifestation of it yet, but you are already manifesting something, and it's going to come into your reality very, very soon. So don't let the mind play tricks on you at this point. You know, just hold tight, because something is basically full of potential and it's going to make you very, very happy. Okay, so we'll go into Leo. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. It's very dark here. It's really odd. It's a very odd day. I don't know. Openness. Okay, Leo. Be open to accept divine guidance in your relationships. Okay, so they're talking about openness. They don't want you to shut down. They don't want you to shut down from the multiple possibilities in your life. Be very open at this time is what they're saying. There is so much goodness coming in for Leo now at this time. You've really harnessed your Leo energy. You've made some breakthroughs, big breakthroughs that has raised your level of consciousness. You've realised, yes, I want to be happy. Yes, I deserve to be happy. I need to follow my joy. I need to be a bit more immature and fun-loving. You know, be a real Leo, you know, and Spirit is confirming with the Judgment card, you are making the right decisions to do these things. And don't shut down from this and start thinking, am I being strategic enough? Is this going to be successful? No. Be open and follow this, because Spirit is definitely confirming that you are now moving in your Leo energy how you should be, you know, because Leo is, I've got Leo in my chart, right, and it's like with Leo energy, it's because we're so driven, you know, it's like, and ambitious and stuff like that. It's like, you know, sometimes that can backfire and make us think, is this going to be successful, and overthink it too much. But Spirit is confirming the more fun you're having, the more you know you're in your alignment because you feel joyful. That is confirmation that you're in alignment and it's going to be successful. There's an opportunity that has been stuck. It's either a relationship or an opportunity that was stuck for ages and ages and ages with the Hangman card. And the reason why that situation or person was stuck was because it had to raise in vibration first before it could then proceed. And that is what's happening at this current time. There's a transformation going on. And with the Death card, that's going to be a big transformation. We're not just talking something small here. We're talking about something very, very big happening for you or your person. You know, it's either a situation in your life that's massive, that is transforming finally after feeling stuck for a long time, or it is a person in your life who is finally raising their vibration after a very long time of being stuck. So this is an amazing reading for Leo. There's somebody here saying so many things remind me of you. So there's obviously somebody here that thinks about you a lot. They think a lot of you. So yeah, they just want you to keep your vibrational field open, Leo. Very open. Keep having fun. Keep being in your joy. Because that is confirmation you're going in the right direction. After the rain, silver lining, relief, hope, mercy, it's over, and acceptance. After the rain, you see? There is sunshine here after the rain. And it's hard to see the cards, words, but sunshine after the rain. You know, so Leo, something massive is transforming at this current time for you, and it's been a long time coming. Spirit is helping you. Okay, we'll go into Aries. Aries. I don't know if you can hear the drilling. There are workmen, there is drilling in the distance. Hopefully you can't hear it too bad. Okay, Aries. Learn. Let love show you how to learn from each other. Okay, so Aries, you're dynamic. I've got Aries in my chart as well, and it's like we are dynamic when it comes to our relationships, and we love to be stimulated and feel like there's energy, and that's why sometimes actually we can get so much from relationships, even if they're not going very well. It's still making us feel alive. We're still learning, you know. And that actually can be the most amazing type of relationship if you can stick with it. Now, also, you could be dealing with learning a new skill. There's a new emotional experience here for you, okay? And you've also got the Six of Wands, which represents success. You are... Spirit is saying well done. They are very happy with Aries right now because you have been learning your karmic patterns. You have been learning exactly what Spirit was trying to drill home to you all this time. Spirit was trying to get you to realise certain things. And now Spirit is very pleased with you because it's like you have joined all the dots and you finally understand what it was you needed to do. And it's such a joyful time for you now, Aries. It's like, wow, I have learned a hell of a lot about relationships and about a lot of things to do with my life, you know, and now I understand I'm going to be more successful, even more successful. There's somebody here that was very cold, or a situation that seemed to be a bit blocked, and Queen of Swords reverse, it's starting to shift, okay? There's a situation or there's a person that starts to shift, and look at that, Eight of Pentacles. Somebody putting in a lot more effort, or a situation now starting to progress, okay? How good is that? So something is really going to improve for you now, and it's going to feel so much better after there being such coldness or such stuck energy. There's somebody who is kind of afraid to contact you, okay? I think they will. I think they will. I think somebody is realising that they value you. Oh my God. Come to me. Put the card, come to me. Attracting like a rose. Receive abundance, desires. Okay, so you have learned something, Aries, lately. You have really learned something, and it is just like, wow, you know, things are wide open right now for Aries. Your cup is flowing over. You are going to be successful because of this. You know, I feel like you really tapped into your truth and your heart, and you've been really honest with yourself, and you've had the courage to do that. And now that you are being so honest with yourself and you're not scared, you're going to be successful, and you're going to totally slay it in a number of areas of your life. Okay, so there's a situation or a person that was very stuck that starts to progress at this time for Aries. I'm going to Sagittarius. Guilt. Don't let guilt get in the way of happiness. Okay, so the past is the past. Things have happened or not happened. We only have the present moment. I know it's easier said than done to say that we only have the present moment, but it is the truth. Everything is fresh every minute of every day. Spirit doesn't want you to feel any guilt or any shame, because everything's predestined. Spirit is the doer, not you. Your ego thinks it's the doer, but you're not. Spirit is the doer. Everything's predestined. Everything this body is due to go through in this lifetime is already mapped out and predestined, you know. So any thinking in the mind that is problematic, just let it go. Don't give it attention. Keep an empty mind as possible at this time. You've got the King of Cups. Somebody's protecting you. Somebody in spirit is protecting you, and also you are at this time gaining your emotional and spiritual mastery, which is great confirmation, isn't it? So you've got the Justice card as well. Something is going to go in your favour. You could have been dealing with like paperwork, legal forms, documents, but also just your karma there. I mean, that's confirmation from spirit that things are going to go in your favour. Okay. You're protected, things are going to go in your favour. You may have been working through some very complex or difficult issues, but you've kind of gained emotional and spiritual mastery through these tasks or challenges. And now you are ascending, okay, into more mastery. Things are going to start going more in your favour. You may be dealing with an authority or an organisation, or somebody who has quite dominant energy. So there's the Emperor card. Somebody who tries to be very rational here, or maybe it's an authority organisation. There's the Three of Wands. It feels like somebody wants to help you. Somebody now who has been very serious, very authoritative, wants to help you. They're in more of a better position to support you and help you now, okay? And like I said, that could either be a person or an organisation. There could also be somebody who's struggling with guilt as well. It may not even just be your guilt. Guilt, I mean, anything we see externally is obviously our own stuff we're holding as well. So that could be that someone around you has been feeling guilty. They're thinking more rationally. They're going to be in more of a position to progress now. Oh, look at this. I hid who I really am from you. You know, somebody is now realising a lot of things. They're realising, I was going to swear then. They're realising, you know, I hid who I really am. They're trying to be more rational. They're trying to get themselves in a better position. They're sort of, there could be slight delays or something taking a bit of time, because there's obviously quite a lot of work here still to be done. There's something that's still quite at the beginning. But what the cards are showing, what Spirit is showing, is a situation now being dealt with in a lot more of a rational way, in a lot more constructive way, and it's full of potential, full of, you know, there is going to be progress, and there's already progress here. And things are going to go in your favour, and you're handling all of these situations so much better than you were previously. You know, and that's another reason why things are now going to go in your favour more, because you are dealing with things in a much better way yourself. The rose thread, inner call, soul-led, the mystic, and live courageously. So Spirit is, you know, if we're living in the present moment, we're in direct contact with Spirit. The most magical things can happen when we're throwing ourselves into life in the present moment. Most of us are living life through our mind patterns, and we're just repeating old patterns. We're not living in the present moment. We're just holding on to old patterns and repeating the same way of life or the same situations. But this is about Sagittarius now gaining in mastery and understanding how to be present, how to live courageously. And wow, I mean, it's a bit of a big reading here for you, Sag. I would basically say Spirit is saying that something very mystical is happening at this time for Sagittarius, and it does require you to live courageously. But they're saying that you're ready for it. You are ready to do these things. You're ready to throw yourself into the now. You're ready to just live in the present moment and not let the past affect you, but just follow your instincts. What's your truth right now? And to follow that, you know, knowing you're divinely supported by Spirit. Because it's fresh, you know, it's fresh. You're not allowing the past or guilt to sort of interrupt you and then pull you back into old repeating patterns, you know. So there's lots of potential here for Sag at the moment. Okay, and somebody who is progressing, and maybe somebody who wants to help you as well. So that's good. So we're going to Scorpio. Okay, union. The union of divine soul counterparts is a miraculous event that begins when you least expect it. Something is unifying for you at this time, Scorpio. Things are coming together for you. And it is like a miracle. Okay, so you've been very careful. Oh yeah, you are. You're being more careful. You're being more conscious. You're watching yourself more and noticing and being more wise with your energy, being much more wise with your energy, much more wise with your choices. So things are starting to come together for you, because when we are more conscious, that energy is source, and you can imagine how things can start coming together for you when you're in that energy of source. So you're a lot more wise. You know, some of you may be on your own at this time, but it's not going to be for long. It's not going to be for much longer. There's somebody who basically has been very confused and stuck, or a situation that was very stuck. But it was all coming to fruition with the Queen of Wands. So there's somebody here that is very attractive, and they're very attracted to you, or an opportunity that is meant for you, or somebody that can help you, okay? So there's a whole load of good things happening here with that Queen of Wands energy. And I feel it's because you have, like I said, been more careful with your energy, more wise, more conscious. Something is materializing for you. Perhaps someone in spirit is helping you. Perhaps somebody on the earth plane is helping you. There could well be somebody who's very attracted to you. Somebody here says, I left you before you could leave me. So you had dealt with very confused energies previously, and that is because you were confused. But you have not been confused for some time now. You've made some sort of breakthrough recently, and you've got absolute clarity over who you are and what your truth is. And that clarity is helping you to be much more careful about the decisions you make and making sure all your decisions are in alignment. So that's wisdom. And wisdom, like I said, is bringing you closer to spirit. So now things are starting to come together for Scorpio. There's somebody that wants to offer you something or help you with something, okay? Or somebody that wants to benefit you in some way. It could be more than one person. This could be happening in lots of different areas of your life. All of a sudden, it's like, whoa, you know, things are opening up for me. Spirit, you have a right to your joy, peace, sweetness of life. So that is confirmation from your spirit guides that you have the right to your joy, peace, and sweetness of life. Things are coming together for Scorpio. And just wait, because somebody is attracted to you or is going to offer you something. And it's going to be very exciting. Okay. So I'm going to Pisces. Ooh. Spiritual. Your spiritual journey is beginning. Well, I think anyone in this soul family, we've been on a spiritual journey for a very long time. Okay, this is not the beginning, but it could well be the beginning of the next chapter of your spiritual life, of your spiritual growth. Okay, you're really flying now. You're flying to higher frequencies. You've got the Wheel of Fortune as well. That's confirmation that you are now entering a new chapter. It is a new spiritual chapter. And it's a much higher vibration. It's lovely. It's just like life getting better and better for you. Now, you could be a bit undecided about something with the Two of Pentacles and you're sort of like weighing things up. You're learning to get a better balance, a much better balance. And that is fantastic. Because that's going to do wonders with your life. Okay. So somebody you've been connected with has had a lot of stress and a lot of worry with the Nine of Swords and just way too much anxiety or stress. But they're moving into this Queen of Cups energy, which is much more calm. It's more heart-centered. It's like somebody coming out of all this freaky mind activity that they couldn't control and they're dropping more into the heart. And this person cares about you. This person wants to reach out, okay? Could even be multiple people in your life starting to be more present for you, you know? You don't know how hard it was to let you go. So somebody's had to let go of something that's been very, very difficult for them. You know, there may be an ex that had to let you go and they never opened up. They never really told you how hard that was. But equally, it could be this person's had to let go of something from their past and that's been really tough. But now I feel like this person's moving forward, moving on, and they are ready for their next chapter. So there's not really much for you to stress about here. There's not really much for you to weigh up because there's a situation or a person that goes from being very stressful to being much kinder. There is something improving. I mean, without a doubt, Pisces, without a doubt, this situation or this person is going to now improve. So you don't need, like I say, you don't really need to weigh it up too much because you're not in control. It's just your human ego that keeps making you think that. The only thing you have control over is your frequency. And I do feel Spirit is rewarding you now because Spirit recognises you've made great efforts to come into a more heightened frequency. and Spirit is now rewarding you and saying, right, now you're at this level of frequency, we can now let certain things proceed and improve, you know, and someone or something is going to be much kinder for you. Let's see what your spirit guides are supporting you with here. Codes of the Seeds. The blueprint is within you. Take the next step. That card is all about the fact that there's a blueprint, and a blueprint is another way of saying that everything's predestined, and it is. It's all predestined because we come in into this incarnation on a certain vibrational frequency according to our karmas from past lives. And Spirit already knows what frequency you're on when you start this incarnation and how that's going to be expressed and sort of played out. So it's confirmation for you really at this time that there is certain like predestined situations that are now happening for you that are going to improve. And things are going to be, with the Queen of Cups, more in tune and more kind towards you. Okay, more fulfilling. Because the Queen of Cups is all about fulfillment, kindness. Because spiritual energy is very kind. So it's a great reading there for Pisces, and it's just indicating that something is improving for you, softening, happening for you, you know, a relationship or a situation just suddenly improving, and it is predestined. Okay, so we're going to Cancer now. Cancer, power. The power of love is like a magnet drawing two souls together. Oh my goodness. Love is in the air for Cancer at this time. And I don't think I don't know. I don't think I've said that for a while. Not quite so explicitly as that. You're attracting love. Oh my God. You are attracting love. Look at that. Ace of Cups. A new emotional experience that is very fulfilling. Very, Cancer, in this soul family, we have become so much more in tune with who we are. So much more in tune with our true Cancerian energy, which is just loving and kindness and, you know, being more present in the moment and just feeling more rather than thinking so much. You know, we've dropped into the heart as this Cancerian soul family. We've dropped into the heart, and oh, it feels great. It feels like we're coming alive. We've been enjoying life more recently. And it's so great to enjoy life, and things are going to be more successful now. That is confirmation from Spirit. 8 of Wands. Things are going to be more successful now because of the fact that you found the happiness within yourself. You found your true Cancerian loving vibration, and it's always been inside you, and it's easier to tap into now. So love could really be happening for you, or things that you love could be really happening for you now. Now there's somebody here with the Hermit to the Devil. You could be dealing with two energies. You could be dealing with somebody who's very wise, and then you could be dealing with somebody who's lower vibe. Okay, so you've got the Hermit. So this could be a very high vibrational person who's wise. And then you could also have somebody that's more addictive with the Devil card. But on the other hand, this could be the same person. There could be somebody here that has been figuring things out. They've had to figure out a lot of things, and they've had to do it alone. But they needed to figure these things out to raise their vibration. And there's something with the Devil cards that's saying this person's stuck on you, okay? Because the Devil can be lust, and it's like an energy of feeling is stuck. So somebody trying to veer off and do their own journey, but yet they come back, okay? But like I said, it could be two energies that you're tapping into. This could be very early days for you, and it may not have completely manifested yet. And some of you could be manifesting two energies one that's higher vibrational and one that is more of the lower vibration. So there's two messages there. You just take whatever resonates for you. There is somebody saying, I feel you leaving me behind. It may be somebody battles with their energy and they battle with their higher vibrational self, but they also battle with their ego. And I completely understand that, because I think as a Cancerian soul family on this channel, that's what we've had. I think we found it really hard to stay in the higher vibrations as a Cancerian heart, you know. We've kind of been in our hard shell for the last few years to protect ourselves from difficulties. And, you know, that's the great thing about being Cancerian. We do have a hard shell and we can protect ourselves from difficulties. But then I don't think that really helps us ultimately embody our Cancerian energy, and that's what we're here to do. We're here to be nurturing and loving and kind and, you know, expressive, and to feel our feelings and to be very present. So that was hard, but now we're breaking through all of that and it's getting easier for us to just be our true nature. And it's so joyful. It's so joyful. And the power that you've got now, because of the fact you're much more in your element, you know, you're attracting love. I mean, you know, you really could be attracting somebody here that struggles with their energy. And they're realising like, oh, you know, I've got to step it up. Let's see. Some of you, where you're changing so much, you may now have the awareness that you want to drop somebody who was low vibrational, that had you addictive, and you'd rather choose someone that's more wise now, because that now feels much more in your, you know, you just resonate with that energy. You're resonating with a different type of partner now, or a different type of situation now. And you're saying, do you know what, like, I don't need that addictive pattern anymore in my life. Could be to do with a person or a situation. And it's like, I don't need that anymore. And it's such a big breakthrough for you to break away from a habit or a pattern that you don't need anymore. And you're therefore attracting something much more wise and loving. There's a lot of layers to this reading for Cancer, and it must be because we're having these energetic breakthroughs. Morning dew, clarity, a fresh start and a positive outlook. I mean, you could not make that up. You know, Spirit is confirming that this is a new beginning. It's a brand new day for Cancer in this soul family. Ace of Cups, you know, a morning dew, clarity, a fresh start, a positive outlook. You're going to be smashing it. Honestly, you're going to be slaying it now. Things are going to be going so much better for you. You know, you're tapping into the power within as a Cancerian. So you're just feeling fresh. You're feeling a lot more clear-minded. You're feeling a lot more high frequency. So you're drawing that out of other people, you know, and you're attracted to that as well. So it's great, because I see relationships improving, lots of different situations improving for Cancer. So that's the message. Thank you for supporting. Do click the thumbs up button, because it helps it get out across YouTube. Do book in for a reading if you want one. I do a tarot reading for 40 minutes or an hour. Or if you want a short little reading for 10 minutes, a voice note reading, which is affordable. Or you can book in for a 40-minute birth chart session. I spend 20 minutes before looking at your birth chart. I look at particular areas. I help you really zone in on your karmic patterns, why you keep getting stuck and blocked, what you need to do, what Spirit wants you to achieve in this life, and how to do it if you feel like something has been so stuck. And just gives you that clarity and confirmation. So yeah, you can book in with me, and just thanks for the support, basically. I am sending you lots of love. And yeah, peace.